welcome this time to the Dev Update Takeover. I'm Amy Micheal, and this is Michael Galvis. You usually see me on D&D Beyond live, and you usually read Michael's amazing words over on the website, but we've busted in and we're taking over Dev Update today because we can't contain ourselves. We are too excited, and we got to talk to y'all about Anniversary Week. First up, how you doing this morning, Michael?
Oh my goodness, I am doing so good. I am so excited for Anniversary Week. Just posted up an article summarizing everything, but of course we're going to talk about it here.
So yes, you can go right now and check out the full list of what we're doing, except for the surprises, on the website right now. And then we're going to run it down right here because we have a whole lot of good stuff that we are excited about. We understand this is not quite a regular dev update, so thank you for rolling with us on the changes today. But I hope it will all be worth it because we're going to tell you about a bunch of great stuff that's coming very, very soon for our anniversary. So you are probably noticing there's not going to be a Stream Heroes today, but stay tuned for the regular giveaways. Just follow our amazing mods in chat, their lead on that one. And they will be collecting some questions. We can only take a couple of those today. But join our party! Anniversary Week is upon us. D&D Beyond is 4 years old. And I don't know anything about child developmental milestones, so I feel like we're going to learn to read soon, right? Maybe next year?
You know, I was actually Googling yesterday. I was like, how old is a toddler? Because I feel like we're no longer a toddler. But it seems like the definition of toddler is pretty fluid. So for some people, we are still technically a toddler. But for other people, we're not. We've moved beyond the toddler stage. So, I mean, let us know what you think. Are we still toddlers? Are we not? Who knows?
Please voice your opinion in chat. All right. So if you've already seen some of this morning's sneaky announcements or the article, you will be aware that we are going to celebrate our 4th birthday with a full-on anniversary week. We are going to have streams and charity partners that I'm very excited about, and some giveaways and some contests, and maybe some other good stuff all week next week. So let's just run through this schedule from the top, shall we? We're going to have streams Monday through Friday. So this is your where to tune in alert. But first, actually, all of our games that we're streaming next week are going to be benefits for Jasper's Game Day and for Stack Up, which are both organizations that help with suicide prevention and mental health. It's a cause that's very dear to us. We are very pleased that they could join us as partners on this, and we are so grateful in advance for any support that y'all and everyone next week can show as we have hopefully a lot of fun, but even higher priority, hopefully do some good with these donations. Thank you. I'm very excited. Jasper's Game Day and Stack Up.
I do need to be a little pedantic with you, and I apologize, Amy. So we're not running contests next week. We're doing giveaways because the winners are random. So just so you guys know, it's not like a competition style sort of thing that's going on next week.
Thank you. Important clarification. We will have fun community activities, and there will be giveaways. And I'm turning into Joe. Don't let me be responsible for words and things that they mean. No, but I appreciate that. All right, so those are our.
I was like, oh no, I have to actually.
Do it.
I just actually'd you, and I'm so sorry.
Look, it is occasionally called for. Accuracy matters. That's why we have proficiency bonuses. Okay, full schedule, starting with Monday, August 16th. We are going to have several dev updates next week, but they are going to be a special kind where we are going to grab some folks on various days and walk through some of our favorite parts of D&D Beyond. And we're going to start that at noon Pacific on Monday with a dev update retrospective. How we got here, where maybe we're going, a journey through the history of D&D Beyond that we're going to pull in some special dev friends for, of course, who will be better able to answer questions than a lot of us. And then at 2 o'clock on Monday, I'm going to be DMing. We have a D&D Beyond reunion game. It is my absolute honor to grab my coworkers, Joe and Melly and Michael, but also Adam Bradford, B. Dave Walters, and Jennifer Kretschmer are all going to be joining us for one big game of mysterious description that I get to be very mysterious about because it's my game and I'm DMing it. But we really hope you will join us for that one. I am very excited. That will be the first of our charity partner games with Jasper's Game Day and Stack Up, and that will be at 2 o'clock Pacific on Monday. What do we have up next, Michael?
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm so excited for Tuesday. We have a Familiar's Quandary at 2 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to be your dungeon master for that game. And the only thing that I'm going to say is that when a spell goes haywire, it's up to a flock of familiars to save the day. We have some amazing players, including Aabria Iyengar, Satine Phoenix, the wonderful and lovely Amy Dallin, Emma Fife, and I think this guy's pretty new. I don't quite recognize the name. Taliesin Jaffe? Is that right, Amy?
I believe that is correct. Taliesin is going to join us for our Tuesday game. And as y'all know, we a longtime friend, extremely cool human, and pretty good at D&D.
I don't know. I gotta Google the guy. I'm not sure I know too much about him.
So Wednesday, we will be rolling into another dev update. This time we are going to pull in some friends to do a deep dive into the digital dice and into the character sheet and the character builder. So we're going to do some walkthroughs on all those tools, some of what similar to what we've done on dev updates in the past, but bigger and better, and for hopefully a lot of eyes. And I get to ask some questions I've never gotten the answers to, so I'm very excited. I already hit them with someone we were planning this, and they were like, huh. Not to pat myself on the back, but I'm really excited for this tour. That will be at noon Pacific time. Dev update on Wednesday. And then at 2 o'clock, we have an extremely fun game coming. Our own Melly Doucette is going to DM this one. And some of those players, making sure I use the right list. We've got Nora Ibrahim, Dale Kingsmill, Jasmine, aka that bronze girl, Brian Gray are all going to be among the players for the Squishiest Heroes, a first level meat grinder style adventure. So
I cannot wait to see that game. It's going to just be so brutal.
These incredible players, the fabulous Melly Doucette, it's going to be very, very fun and very, very, I don't know, maybe bloody, maybe chat donations will keep them going. We'll see. We'll find out. But I am very excited to watch that one. And what, Michael, do we have on Thursday?
Thursday, we have our very own Joe Starr at the helm as Dungeon Master. In an adventure we're going to call Whose Quest Is It Anyway? And that's at 2 p.m. Pacific. That's going to be just chaos, just utter chaos. If you want to take a look inside of Joe's brain, like, I think this adventure is going to show you everything you need to know. No notes, zero prep, and all the characters are going to be randomized in our character builder. We have some wonderful players joining us: Daniel Radford, Amy Vorpal, Cucumber, Terry Gamble, and Gina DeVivo.
And I believe we have one more sneaking in there. I don't know if we're making them a surprise, but the one and only Cucumber from Perception Studio, who I've been lucky enough to play some D&D with, who is really fantastic for a non-human player. On Friday, we are back with one more dev update, but this one will just be a week wrap-up, a community spotlight. It's going to be Find Your D&D Community, again at noon Pacific. Join us for a review of our anniversary week and a word from our charity partners. Learn how to form your very own party and find a community that loves D&D as much as you do. So we're going to talk about finding your groups, getting on Discord, review everything we've done over the week, talk about the fun we've hopefully had. And we hope you will join us for that, followed by the finale game. I am so excited for this game because the finale game will see Tanya DePass, the one and only Tanya, our guest from last Tuesday, joining us to DM her own one-shot, The Infernal Goose Chase. if anybody caught this, I believe she ran a version of this scenario for PAX last year, which was so much fun. And she is going to be running that game for us with Michelle Wynn Bradley, Sage Ryan, D'Angelo Murillo, and Omega Jones. So a very heavily stacked table of amazing players to close us out on Friday. Infernal Goose Chase is coming your way. And that's just the streams. Anything else we have maybe going on, Michael, that we should mention?
I believe that there is one more thing for next week. Maybe a sale, perhaps. I
So
guess
your class,
so.
we have
No,
no
go ahead.
details we can share with you until. Oh, I got excited and I cut you off, Michael. You already had a whole plan. Second half to that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I never have a plan.
Then we should put you in the Thursday game with Joe. The details on the sale will be out tomorrow. So please make sure that you stay tuned for those and for any other surprises that might be coming your way as we get into anniversary week. And we're so glad that you can join us for that. And now I think we have a sec to take a couple of questions. I'm seeing a suggestion that we have some videos you should probably watch so you can know who Taliesin Jaffe is, Michael. I believe we have some recommendations. We're going to...
just send them over. I think there was an article a few months back, like something about a domain of dread. I'll have to see. I heard that it was just wonderfully written, just the most talented writer that out there.
It was very unbiased source, very unbiased. Let's see. I will say I'm seeing there's at least one question about containers. This is WildSpy 5035895 is asking, question, will we be able to add items from the other possessions category to containers? And I am reading that into the record just to say that I'm not sure about the answer to that, but I hope that everyone will go check out the guide to containers that has just gone up on the site, where we are starting to lay out a lot of the questions that you might have about containers. And also, Michael, if you happen to know, will we be able to add items from the other possessions category to containers?
I'm not 100% sure on that one, but can definitely dig around to find
We will
out.
pass that question along for sure, and hopefully we will be able to clarify that either in that article or under the comments. And thank you very much to the author of that guide to containers that we got going out. Let's see. A couple other of these are actual dev questions, which unfortunately Michael and I are not going to be the most help with this week. I know that this is dev update and we appreciate you being patient with us on that. I'm very sorry. We will have actual devs with us next week and on future dev updates. So please do come back with these.
Yes, this is the dev update to announce the dev updates.
And I will say, one question that came in right away was, is extra goodies the reason why August sub benefit is delayed? We will shout as soon as that stuff is ready. That is not, those are not connected to the best of my knowledge. But thank you for asking. Let's see. All right. Michael, what are you most excited for next week?
I'm just a very biased person. I'm very excited for Tuesday. So the adventure that I'm planning is I'm going to be publishing it on D&D Beyond, so that you guys can not only watch it, see what kind of chaos unfolds, but also can bring it to your own table if you'd like. It's essentially going to be how to play a familiar in a short adventure, and what that would entail were you to DM your players as these small little 1 HP little monsters running around in the wizard's tower.
Question, am I allowed to read it before we play?
Only if you want to be booted in the first couple minutes.
Rocks fall. Amy specifically dies. That's how that's going to go. All right. I will say, please do stay tuned for this article. We're going to keep updating it with any surprises that might come along. And if you have any questions about how to find or look up any of our fabulous guest players who are being so kind to join us, let us know. But we will have more specific ways to shout about them in the next few days. And let's see. Michael, what's the best way for them to keep track of all of our updates for next week?
Oh boy. So actually, I'm going to be updating this article that we were just talking about. With the anniversary week schedule, I'm going to be adding some more information to that, and as more information comes out, just going to keep adding to it. It's just going to be an encyclopedia of information for next week. And yeah, just keep an eye on the homepage. We're going to be publishing announcements pretty much as they come out, so that you can just stay informed about anything that's going on. And of course, check us out on Twitch. Don't know if you're on Twitch right now. If you're not on Twitch right now, where are you? Where are you right now?
And if you are checking out our various socials, that'll be a good way to find out more details on some of that community fun stuff that we are vaguely alluding to for this next week. All right. I believe we have a winner for our giveaways. It wouldn't be a dev update without some goodies. And I think that's about it for us. I appreciate so much y'all rolling with us on this deception check dev update. But I am very, very excited to share all the stuff we've been working on, to show off these tables of wonderful, wonderful players, to do these deep dive dev updates next week. Obviously, we were inspired by past D&D Beyond anniversary shenanigans, so big thanks to the folks who are setting the precedent, some of whom will be coming to play with us on Monday. And I guess the last thing is that I don't know if I've told it folks yet, but that aforementioned Aabria Iyengar, who's coming to play with us on Tuesday, will also be here in just a couple of hours for D&D Beyond Live. Because I don't know if you're aware, but today is finale day for Exandria Unlimited, and we have the one and only Dungeon Master of Exandria Unlimited coming to talk to us today on D&D Beyond Live. So I'm going to ask her every question I want to know. And we've been, and we will hope to get all of the insights in. There's no way we could get to all the insights in Aabria's brain in one stream, but we'll try. And I hope you will join us for that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, Michael. Any final words or spoilers you want to give me for Tuesday?
No. No, I just want. I'm trying to keep. DM. I'm trying to keep as much information secret from you, so that you can enjoy it to the fullest. Even though it's very tempting for me to hit you up and be like, "What do you think about this plot point? What do you think about this little thing?" So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm so excited to have you at my table. I think we're gonna have a blast. No, I know we're gonna have a blast. I don't think we're gonna have a blast. We absolutely are gonna have a blast because we have some amazing people for that game and for other games, for all of the other games next week.
Again, we're very grateful to everybody coming to help us celebrate this anniversary and raise some money for Jasper's Game Day and Stack Up. And we will see you in just a couple hours for D&D Beyond Live if you are watching this and planning to come back. And until then, thanks so much. It's D&D.